Hey, yo, good morning. My name is GWTRH. I am part Golden Retriever, and this is Face to Face Films Interviews, hosted by yours truly, me, GWTRH. So basically what Face to Face Interviews is, it's just a slate of interviews that we'll be doing to promote The Girl with the Red Hair, which is a production that Face to Face Films has been working on for a year plus now. It is going up in 3 weeks. So we are very excited and pleased to have special guests on today. We have the star of the show, Haley Jones, played by Jacqueline Holiday. If you can please join us, Jacqueline. Did I say your name right? That's right, Jacqueline Holiday?
You did? That is
Amazing.
correct, Jacqueline Holiday.
All right. Test one passed. And we also have, oh my goodness. Is this a typo? I will also be interviewing along with Haley Jones, the young Haley Jones, played by the great and elegant Alexandra Rooney. Can you join us this evening? Yeah! So I don't know what's going on here. I must be caught in a time warp, but I am interviewing the past and the future of the same character. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we have the old Haley Jones, the young Haley Jones, and the girl with the red hair. What are we talking about here? What is this play about? Is this a play? Is this a sci-fi action play, or why are we in two different timelines? Jacqueline, if you can explain to me. Tell me a little bit about the play.
Well, this play is about Haley Jones, and she is in a mental institution, and she's kind of trying to figure out what's happening, what's going on. So the reason why there is a younger version is because it deals with a lot of memories and flashbacks. So we get to see the relationship between young Haley and Haley's mom, Pamela. So, yeah.
I love that. And Alexandra, how is that playing a memory?
It's fun.
It's that weird for you? Like, are you what do you go off of? Like how your world is an illusion almost, like the world you live in.
Well, I like it a lot, especially since it's cool acting with the older me. I feel like that's fun. And also it's cool doing a flashback. I've never done that before. So
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. Honestly, just being able to live in both time frames. So tell us a little bit about yourself, you guys. I want to get to know a little bit more about the actors playing the roles. So Jacqueline, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? And if you were hocus pocus into an animal, into your spirit animal, what would it be?
Ooh. Oh, well, I'm from Orlando, Florida. And that's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about this a lot, and I think I would be some kind of bird. I kind of want to be a raven because I think they're really cool, but I also want to be a peacock because they're colorful and awesome. Mm-hmm. So one of those two, I think, depending on the day.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
You if you had a superpower, would it be flying?
Oh, I would love to fly.
Yeah.
I would also want to be invisible, invisible or fly. They both seem solid answers.
Those are pretty good powers. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Alexandra? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Basking Ridge, New Jersey. And an animal I'd like to turn into is a snow leopard because I think they're really pretty and I like their colors.
Ooh, a snow leopard. That's a next level type. That's not a cat. That's an advanced feline animal. Growing up, I was actually into pumas as well, so I get that. Those big cats are just fascinating creatures.
What would you be, Gabe?
I already spoiled it. I'd be a golden retriever, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
It's boring. Yeah. I know. I can't help but feel I honestly feel in my past life I was one. So that might have a lot to do with that. I'd rather be a bird. I'm a big bird person, so I understand the raven choice, and it's a fantastic choice. I think if I had a familiar to follow me around, it'd be some type of raven or crow. But yeah, no, I'm too much of a dog, especially around.
That's a good answer. It's good.
Yeah.
Solid.
All right. So just to get back to the play real quick. Obviously it's been a long process. You guys have been working on these characters for a long time now. When did you guys begin? When was the how long have you guys been working on Haley Jones and crafting that character? Alexandra, I'll start with you.
Well, I've been crafting my character since like 2019.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah,
What was
and
I talking?
that's
I'm
a
talking a
long.
year plus. This is like a 3-year project. That's amazing.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Jacqueline, you were on board with us last fall, I believe, or was it this
Just
winter?
this year in March.
Oh my God.
That's when we kind of started things. So
Okay, great. So you've been working 6 months on this.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice. And how did you get here? What was your sort of journey for theater for you? Like, how did you, yeah, how did you get here as an actress? What got you into it?
Into acting or like into
Acting.
auditioning for this show? Acting?
It's acting, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
It's
I
so
think
fun.
like it's so fun. Like as a kid, I would always, put on shows and like did theater in school growing up and then I think it was in high school that I was like, okay, I don't know what else I want to do and I really love acting, so I'm gonna try to do that. So I went to LIU Post for musical theater and then I graduated in 2021 and yeah, and my goal for this year, like 2022, it was like I want to be in a play. I was like I will be in a play. So I was like submitting to like only plays. I was like I will be in a play, I will be in a play. And then this one worked out and it's better and more amazing than I could have ever imagined
Oh,
and
amazing. I love
I
that.
love it.
Sometimes you just got to put it out there, and you just got to be persistent, relentless. And
Yeah.
that's a big part of this business. It's just like constantly, just not accepting no, not taking no for an answer. Just keep
Yeah.
going. I love that. So you've been pretty much acting all your life. It's been sort of like a part of who you are, more or less.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Do you have like a memory or something that really like ignited that passion for you, or was it just always performing?
Well, I think always performing, but the first like show that I can remember being a part of, it was in kindergarten and it was Hansel and Gretel and I was Gretel, but the kid who was playing Hansel, he ended up dropping out of like our drama club because he was the only boy and he was really embarrassed. So then we had to change it to Hannah and Gretel.
Oh
And,
no.
and so yeah, then it was me and my sister Hannah and
Oh, that's awesome. You got to act with your sister. That's really cool.
yeah.
I was the Hansel in that scenario when I was a kid.
No way.
Yeah, I was more I was scarred, traumatized
No.
because my first play was I was an Oompa Loompa. I was in kindergarten and I didn't want to wear the orange face paint and the green wig because I thought I'd look stupid. And I forgot that that's the point of theater is to look stupid.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand that as
Yeah.
a kid. I don't know. Young boys, I guess, they take a while to kind of get on board.
You grew out of that. You
I
have
certainly
confidence
did.
now.
I certainly did. Alexandra, tell us a little bit about your acting journey. How did you get to this point?
Well, I mean, ever since I was little, I'd put plays on in my living room and like,
Thanks.
and then when I forget what age, like 4 or something, I saw this play in like my local like theater that like plays in our park right near us.
Mhm.
And after I saw it, I told my mom I wanted to be up there. So then she got me involved like when I was 5 in like singing and acting classes at PTW.
Wow.
And yeah, and then I just went on from there. And then when I was like around like 7, I got my first manager. And then yeah, just like went
That's
on from there.
insane to me, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out that acting was like for me, until like it was always a part of my life, but I never could figure out that to take it seriously until such a late point in my career. So it's just amazing hearing how like you're just so on top of it early. Like, how does it feel being a professional young like kid actor? Like, how does that shape your identity?
It feels cool. I'm pretty happy that I like started early too because like there's a lot of like roles, like kid roles I want to play.
Nice. Yeah, I'm starting to grow out of that. I'm still trying to play, one of the little rascals, but I think being 6'2", it's kind of put me out of the running. So take advantage of that, Alexandra, because I am starting to miss out on roles that I can never play again just because I'm too old. So certainly that was one of my regrets, is not auditioning sooner. So really
You
happy
can
to
make
be
your
able to-
own. You can make the big rascals.
Yeah, you know what? I will. Art is, it's got no limits. It's got flexible boundaries. I can mess around with that.
Alfalfa's got to grow up.
I could be alfalfa. Just got the little hair on top. I don't know.
Yeah.
Work that out. All right. Let's see. So Alexandra, we've actually shared the stage together. Well, not the stage, the Zoom screen. I'm just realizing that we are on Zoom again, and starting to get a little bit of a panic attack, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just, now Zoom has a different purpose. It's not where we have to live all our lives. Now we just use it for, simple things like long distance interviews. But we shared this screen before, and in My Girl and in a few other productions. So I'm familiar with you as an actress. I think you're fantastic, and it's always great working alongside you. But Jacqueline, I've never acted with you before, and that's a darn shame. I would love that opportunity one day. But tell me a little bit about your acting style, sort of like how do you approach the work? Is there a technique that you specialize in that you really like to focus on? Like, how do you start your day with Haley Jones? What is your process a little bit?
Good question. Well, in school, I studied like Meisner, and the main thing at my school was Suzuki, which is a physical Japanese technique, which like focuses on like using your whole body and animal energy and like focusing in on something. So I definitely brought some of those tools that I learned in school with me for this role, and it's been really helpful to kind of have those like in the back of my pocket to be able to use. But I think at this point in the process, I've become like so comfortable with Haley as a character that now, like, and with the other characters around me, I feel like all of our relationships have gotten so strong. And so I think just like when I'm there, just really trying to stay present in the moment and taking in the people around me. I think that, whatever happens, and Haley's going to react however Jacqueline is reacting in the moment. So, yeah, and I guess that's a Meisner technique, like being present. So I do.
Yeah, I mean that every actor has to have some sort of to like being as present as they can as possible, like keeping everything else like out,
But
So
I definitely try to like, it's very separate from my life, because obviously the topics that we're talking about are very serious, and I think it can be dangerous if you don't separate it for yourself. So I try, like, once we're done with it, I'm out of it. I'm Jacqueline. I'm cool. We're good. And I think just trying to like continually take care of myself has like helped to be able to do this role. So
that's very important too, because it's actors' responsibility first and foremost should be to themselves. And there are obviously a lot of dangerous techniques out there, like method, that like sometimes, and I'm not this isn't a hit piece on method, this is just a casual happy interview, but sometimes if you don't take care of yourself, you can get lost in the sauce, and it can really affect you emotionally, and it can leave you with some like scarring damage if you really like inhabit roles that deal with very sensitive issues. So this is not a comedy, I take it. This isn't like a Friends.
It's not a comedy, but you might laugh at some points.
You might laugh, you might cry, a little bit of everything, huh? Lovely. All right, I think we're just about reaching time.
Wow.
Yeah, the time flies when you're having a good time, right?
It really does. Yeah.
So just real quick, we're gonna go over the details of this show. I might need a little bit of your help here, Jacqueline. Girl with the Red Hair.
Yes.
Gene Frankel Theater in downtown Manhattan. Okay, you're gonna find the information for the tickets below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. And so just follow the link, and all the information should be there. What are the dates? Do you have dates?
November 3rd to November 12th.
That's it. That's a limited run. You don't want to miss it. It's coming right around the corner, so make sure you buy your tickets today. We'll have more interviews the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for those. And
Yes.
final question that I'll leave you all with: if you were a piñata, what candy will you be filled with? Alexandra, take it away.
You kind of glitched out. What'd you say?
Dang it. If you were a piñata, what kind of candy would you be filled with?
What kind of candy? Probably like Sour Patch Kids, Kit Kats, and Twix.
Oh man, that's an all-star lineup. Nothing bad. You're gonna have the kids like punching each other in the face just to get as much candy as possible. That's a violent occurrence. What about you, Jacqueline?
Those are good choices.
Those are good
I would. Do you know what Zots are?
You lost me.
They're these little hard candies. You put them in your mouth and then you just suck on them, and they have like carbonation or something in them, and they kind of like explode in your mouth. I love those. I would want those. Kit Kats too, a classic. And maybe like those bottles, those like plastic bottles with like the juice
The
in
wax
them.
bottles.
that is
Oh
so-
Yeah.
no.
Just because I feel like they would be fun for everyone to like break open.
Yeah.
It would be
Okay.
a good share. Not that I like love them, but like I want it in a piñata, you know?
That's fascinating. You guys are so the same character, but completely different timelines. Amazing. We have Alexandra here getting the top tier shelf candy, and Jacqueline just wants to give you an experience. Like, we're gonna have a fun time with these candies, whether you like it or not. I love that. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a pleasure talking with you ladies.
Thank you.
Of course. So I will be catching you guys in rehearsal soon, and eventually on the stage. I cannot wait to see it.
Perfect. Everyone come see the show.
See the show. It's gonna be a good time.
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you, Gabe.
That's all for today. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
And, enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.